Well, hello there, guys. Welcome, you fangirls appeared. I hope your master balls are ready, and let us continue onward with more Endwalker goodness. Yeah. There we go. The lag quit. I see the Osmo mount. An idea? Convenient meeting place. You don't say. We have to remain undetected. Yeah. Other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. Froggy! She turned me into a froggo. Passage of time. Okay. Good question. Ha! Poor Cryle. Duh. Okay. Oh. Speak with Alfie now. Ribbit. Alfie, Toad, and Allie, Toad. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it's a 30-minute transformation. Holy shit. My minion still follows me even in this state. That's funny. Oh, can I? No. Shows it, but you can't. That is a froggo. No, but you're essentially defenseless. Whee! I took damage. Cross the bridge. Lol. I don't know which one to believe, so... Oh no. Essentially defenseless. Barely takes any fucking damage. Oh lol. There we go. Aha!
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
Hey look, same hairstyle as my Mikute.
So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Pippa.
Another lengthy list.
He's annoyed.
If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlean scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlean was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
So they believe in it.
I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now.
For now.
But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
It's true.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
Hey, at least he ain't afraid to speak his mind. He noticed froggies. He doesn't like it.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Oh my god, I love you so much. You are so bright. You are the new best character.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Agreed.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
Good question. Please answer.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
God, I love that. A guide of sorts.
How to get him? I logged out right next to
new
where
best
we put him.
character.
Huh?
Aaron Villa's new best character.
I don't know who that is.
Of course you don't. Neb does though.
What name?
Black Bunny Boy.
Oh, I fucking love him. And also,
new best character. Sarah
Gal's in Labyrinth. Gal's in Labyrinthos right now, so he probably knows who he is.
Oh, is it the one that I had to help the mammoth with?
Yes.
Yeah, one you're
Okay.
helping right now, in fact.
Yeah. He has voice acting.
Yeah, he does. Oh my fucking gosh.
That means he's a somewhat important character.
Okay,
They
Neb,
don't-
Yeah.
are you still in Labyrinthos?
No, I just got out and I just got to the part, just finished up the Charlene part. Now I'm going for Sage.
Okay, not this low. On the level I'm going to assume is above, there's an Aether Current.
It's probably safe to assume there's an Aether Current no matter where you go.
Well, I'm saying it because I had it saying it is 12 yalms, and I'm like, I can't move. There's a wall in my way. But yeah, ribbit, motherfucker. I just did that.
Also, here's something to save your time that they really did for no reason. After you finish up that part and gotta go return to trial, just go to where you originally were by the flowers.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
I,
don't know
saw
why
you
they didn't-
sitting there.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know why they didn't put the class marker right there where she was. You had to go search for her, which wasted so much time for me.
There's also a Aether Current right there.
To be fair, I'm not going back to the labyrinth until I finish up. Until the MSQ makes me go back. Also, I should be about the next quest to doing the first dungeon. However, I want Sage super badly because of a few quests. Swear and become a Sage, yes.
I want to finish the first dungeon, and then I want to fucking nap. Alright. Hi, Stola. Yep.
Whoa, I got Sage unlocked.
Nice.
God, the first weapon you get is such a lame weapon. It's so small.
I'm sorry, fam. Wait, what the fuck did I do with my phone? The hell? Oh, it's back there. I went to go look at my phone for a second, make sure I didn't have any notifications.
Hey, bot.
It wasn't where I thought it was.
Hi, Endwalker.
Hello.
Endwalker.
This guy
You are
mentioned
very
Meracidia.
behind.
I think this guy mentioned Meracidia. I think we might be going to Meracidia.
Probably.
Oh shit, I think plugins work now.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, I need those like right now.
Oh, never mind. It said that the launcher was updating. So for
My-
a second I thought, ooh, plugins, but no, it's...
My G-Shade's been working this entire time, so I don't know what
Oh
you guys
no,
are talking
no,
about.
Yeah.
like 13
G-Shade
months
works.
for plugin.
Yeah. Oh man, that title screen, I love it so much. The music's super useful.
Oh, okay,
So-
that's pretty neat.
So, bot, you're gonna have to tell me how fucking long that you're waiting in queue.
480.
Oh wow,
That's not
mine when
bad.
I got in
But
was
that's not bad.
60.
That's not
Yeah,
bad
it's
compared to
not-
what I had to go through when I first was logging on. Also, I
Oh,
finished leveling
no, it's-
Reaper, and now I'm playing the story. I'm in Labyrinthos.
Yeah, at 3 a.m. when it first, when the servers first went up, I got 107. I got super lucky.
Alright,
I made a
now
mistake.
I have a cutscene.
And so then I got...
Did not want to register that X click, my goodness. Alright, Cryo, what up with you? She just up and picked it, holy shit.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
Oh, okay.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Hi, Lyndon, I'm guessing.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Are you fucking word of the mothering her too? Yes? Holy shit, no!
Thank you.
Cryo, no, not the creepy eyes.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Oh my gosh, it's answers.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wish that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
Aww.
Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will.
Walk free, walk free.
That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction.
Good gosh, this is... Damn, I love this actually, like, talking to Heidel and shit.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
I'll just shove it in my back pocket. Oh, Cryo.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away.
She's losing power.
My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out.
I noticed!
Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was.
I figured it out really fucking fast, Cryo. You're not very good at this.
Once I took hold of that wispy thread, imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Oh no. I say the fuck you do. Oh dear. Oh, hi! Hi, Fortuno.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
No.
Mistress Baldessian, Our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian.
Ah, the fucker was a tattletale.
A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion.
Discretion to the point of people doubting you?
And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Which one?
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Oh, right, Graha. He was with this group. I forgot. No, let a baby boy go.
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Why did he go there?
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Okay.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Aight. I see now why Neb was not concerned with going back. Ah, hi Graha.
Forgive me. I was careless.
I see that.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Yes! Good boy.
The Forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, Certain individuals, dissatisfied with our decision, have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
We didn't interfere with shit!
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh shit, Cryo had her hood removed.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
Well, fuck you, sir.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Fuck you.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
Okay, not gonna lie though, Kryle's hair is fucking adorable. I love that ribbon.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Ha, that shut her up.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer?
Ha!
Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
She got a point.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Uh-huh. Oh, my hat's gone too.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions.
Mm-hmm.
At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Yes, yeah, you would be familiar with governance.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Yeah. Also, the use of this Shadowbringers song is fantastical.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility.
Mm-hmm.
I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, There is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene.
Yeah.
But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Interesting.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Oh, shut it. Oh, why is he trying to choke himself?
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Holy shit, it's the thing from the trailer.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Ah!
Such misguided zeal.
Yeah, no, fuck you, Fortuno.
Father, Master Fortuno.
I knew that was coming. Oh, poor baby's like, I can't even call you daddy.
I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Fuck you, sir. You should have let it continue.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches.
Yes.
But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
Ha ha! Thank you! I like you!
Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? Now, if we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Yes.
Order! We will have order!
Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures.
Okay.
Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Charlian. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
There are some people... No, wait, no. Almost everyone has risen their hands that I can see.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
Yeah, okay, I was like, I think I see some people not, so yes.
Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
Fine, whatever. I'll just go back to Thavnir, they're better anyway.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Well then. Indeed. Yeah. State visitor. Good question. Apparently. Is it their mom? Please say it's their mom. It is their mom! Oh, she's so cute! You're so cute. I love you. She's so excitable. Like someone actually being nice. Holy shit. Oh, bother that. Aww, she's like, I don't care what husband said. These are my babies. Gift. Mommy gives them their new clothes! Fair enough. Okay. Can I come with you? Amara, finna get. Yes, hi. I love you. Yes, Let me come. I need to see their new duds firsthand. Ah, yeah, I don't want to put the poor servants to punishment. Okay. And there she goes without any opportunity to protest. Thank you. Yes. No peeking into our private chambers, thank you very much. She has toys in her room. Okay. Oh my fucking god, I love ambulance.
Yeah, she's nearly a mil.
Oh my gosh, there's an Alize cosplayer right here!
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's someone here. She is a Rayan, and her name is Alize Levier. This cosplayer.
I'm you.
Hi, how are you, bot?
I don't know
how
if
was school?
I don't know if I caught you. I don't know if you were deafened when I came back, but I'm back.
You came back right before I had to deafen for a really long cutscene.
Right. I'm in fucking love with my bun boy. For one thing,
I noticed your screenshots.
Yeah, I couldn't pick between the two. Nub helped me.
Which one? Toxicon or... Like, how do I use Toxicon? Those on the spake the demons to target all enemies nearby. For the first enemy into 50% per... Okay, but how do I cast it? Addersting cost? What the fuck's Addersting?
I just got past the player, and the player might be confused at what's going on.
How did I never notice that's where it fucking was? Okay. But yeah, no, Neb, you're right. I did love the thing. I think I have another cutscene.
I forgot what I was
Yep,
talking
I have a
about.
cutscene. Flowers. Is mommy giving them their new clothes? Please say yes. Oh, that's a lot of servants.
Welcome home,
my lady.
They have a big house. This is why they made it possible for the both genders to be able to wear the maid and the butler's outfits.
What are you gawping at?
It's schmancy. Just admiring the craftsmanship.
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
I think.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit.
Yes.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
I'm now just picturing her holding both of the babies in her arms as they were, you know, actually babies, and her like, ah, babies!
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
Go get your new clothes, babies! By the way, Amalance, you don't mind if I've adopted your children, right?
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
But you're a mother, you're wont to worry.
Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations.
Aww.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. 'Tis clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
I'm glad.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Sorry, I demanded most of your baby's time?
'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
You're okay that I've adopted them, right? Since your husband decided he didn't want to have them anymore?
Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Sure, I can do that. She is absolutely lovely, guys. Yeah, new dance!
You mentioned gifts. I wasn't sure what to expect.
I was!
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Yeah, look at her!
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alpha now.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore.
Yay! Mama
And
Luke.
while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Aww. Their mother is so sweet.
See for yourself.
Yeah. Buddy!
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
Of course, it has to be practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
And what would that be? The new list?
Allow me, Master Alphinaud.
Yeah! He is Sage!
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
She stole them from him.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless.
In other words, here, become like your daddy.
Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
This is very true. That wink. What'd you give? The gemstone!
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance.
He was probably after a way to save and change the world for his children's future, is my guess.
Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh my god, I love her.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Babies.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Yes, please. I love their mother. She is amazing. Oh, there's a sightseeing point over there. But first and foremost, Neb, I love their new duds. And like, as soon as I was like, oh my gosh, is their mom giving it to them? And I'm like, she did. I'm so happy.
Oh, look, I don't really like Alizace with how it's, like, focused on, like, how you can't really tell if she has shorts on or if her short and short are just one combined piece. And that really annoys me. How they're not separate.
I think it's supposed to be a onesie.
Dumb.
I fucking love the, NPC moving around with you in the world thing. I'm doing the part, I'm doing the part where you have to chase Alisaie around, and this is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, we nearly had a cool spot, but there's one part where it's a bit buggy in Thavnir. You have some dude follow you, and you have to go on like a really tight spot, and he'll fall off, so you have to jump off and go up to get him to follow you again. And
I
if
didn't
you go
have
on
to
the
do
stairs,
that. I didn't have to
Well,
do that. All I did was continue walking down the boardwalk, and then he just popped back up.
Oh, for me, he just stood still. He didn't move.
It was funny. Anywho, I have another
so-
cutscene. She told me about how you guys talk all about me. Yes. I'm so happy they have their new duds, finally. That one. I will admit, now that I understand how this works, it makes a lot more sense to me and is a lot easier. If I can load in. Ah! There we go. This better be the quest to give the dungeon, please. I want the dungeon. Boop. Their new outfits tell the tale. In the dark of the tower. That sounds like the dungeon to me, and it's level 81. Oh, this theme!
Your time in Thafnir has certainly been eventful.
Yes, it has.
In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
Yes.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thafnir.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
Good question.
According to Orenvold and Frodola's report, they were unable to free the Emolja. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Afrit.
And it killed all of the prisoners.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal, thus the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise.
Duh!
A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained. And I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope, and I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Yep.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself.
What about me?
The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Archosaur by a considerable margin.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Of course not. As our most talented healer, we need you leading the van, fighting primals on the front lines.
Special dialogue for being a healer!
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
Okay.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging.
Okay.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental etherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
Lol. We look so badass right now! I'm so happy! Alright, and on that note, I think that is a good spot to call this one. So that way the next one we have plenty of time to go through the dungeon at our own pace, because, come on, we're unlocking that dungeon.